Hey guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. Nako, ito may bago na naman pong rules. May policy changes patungkol sa Temporary Foreign Workers Program ng Canada, specifically involving ito pong mga foreign workers na merong tinuturing na high-wage jobs. Okay? Yung mga LMIA jobs na under high-wage stream. Tama ba yung tawag doon? But anyway, ito po yung mas mataas yung sweldo. Nako, mismo ang gobyerno ng Canada ang nagsabi pagkatapos nila i-announce ito na maaring libo-libo ang maapektuhan ng mga foreign workers dahil dito. Ang binigay pa nga ng number, nabasa ko, about 20,000 foreign workers may be affected by these changes. Hindi naman po sinabi kung anong klaseng, paano sila maapektuhan, but based on what I've read, mukhang, nako, sadly, maaring magresulta po ito sa pagkawalan ng trabaho ng ilan pong mga foreign workers. Baka po merong ilang mga hindi ma-renew ang kanilang mga kontrata. Mamaya po maintindihan nyo yan. Ipapaliwanag ko po. But for now, sige, I'll share with you, as usual, TV report. Ito, maikli lang po ito. Parang summary noong announcement. I will play the entire video since, lang naman siya, 28 seconds lang naman siya, no? So, ito, from CP24.
Ottawa is looking to take further steps to curb immigration and the number of temporary foreign workers in this country. The federal government is expected to increase the hourly pay that a high-wage temporary foreign worker must be paid in order to get a permit. Currently, employers need to pay at least the provincial median hourly wage to qualify for a permit to bring a temporary foreign worker. The minimum wage for the permits is likely to increase to 20% above the median.
Ayun. Actually, isa lang yung nabanggit niya na change. Well, it is a very important policy change. Ang nabanggit niya po doon sa report ay basically i-require ng government ang mga employers na taasan by 20% yung minimum wage or minimum pay for high-wage temporary foreign workers. Okay? Prior this, bago po ito, ang employer po kasi kailangan ang salary na ibinibigay sa kanyang mga high-wage foreign workers ay at least yung median salary doon sa kanyang probinsya. Iba-iba po yan, kada probinsya, no? But let me show you, for those curious, I found a link, ayan from the Canadian government's website tungkol doon sa iba't ibang median wage, okay, per province. Ayan. For those curious, ito po siya. Pwede niyong puntahan yan. Hire a temporary foreign worker in a high-wage or low-wage position. Puntahan po natin yung chart sa bandang gitna. Ayan. Let's look at the rightmost column. Yan po yung median wage sa iba't ibang probinsya dito. Halimbawa, yung sa Alberta, yun yung pinakauna. $29.50. Bago po itong policy changes na in-announce, ang employer papayagan pong mag-hire ng temporary foreign worker with high wage, basta ang minimum salary ay $29.50. Ngayon, hindi na po pwede yan. Dapat dagdagan ng 20% of $29.50. Nako, mahina ako sa math, kayo na lang po mag-compute. Pero ang range po, bale na inaasahang i-adjust ay about $5 to $8. Depende po yan sa probinsya. So malaki yun if you're an employer, syempre, 20% increase sa sweldo, malaki po yun. Tapos, nabanggit ko nga, dun sa report, yan lang po yung nabanggit yung policy change, pero meron pa pong isa. And so for that, let's go to the Government of Canada's parang press release ito tungkol dito sa bagong announcement. Ayan. Minister, ito si Employment Minister Boissonnault announces further temporary foreign worker program reforms to better protect the Canadian labor market and workers. Ito yun, Yung 20% increase, ito po yung parte na yan, will take effect November 8. Okay, so effective November 8, the starting hourly wage for workers coming into Canada through the high wage stream will be increased to 20% higher than its current level, which is the median wage, okay, in the applicable province or territory of work. Yan yung napag-usapan natin. Ayun na nga, this represents an increase to the existing threshold of between $5 to $8 per hour. Depende po sa probinsya. Ano ba ang goal ng polisiyang yan? Ito yan. This reform is also designed to prioritize the hiring of domestic workers in keeping with the TFW program's goal of protecting Canada's economy and Canadian workers. Ayun. Para daw, basically, mapilitan in a way, matulak yung mga employers na mag-hire na lang ng domestic workers as opposed to foreign workers. Isa po kasi sa mga complaints ng mga taga dito ay yung mga trabaho na pupunta na lang lahat sa foreign workers o marami rather na pupunta sa foreign workers kasi pumapatol daw yung mga foreign workers sa mas mababang sweldo. So with this, kung i-require yung foreign workers na mataas ang sweldo, inaasahan na, nako, sige, baka mag-decide na lang daw po yung mga employers na mag-hire ng domestic workers. O ayun. Tsaka, technically speaking, the Temporary Foreign Workers Program po kasi, ideally, last resort po talaga yan ng mga employers sa pag-hire nila ng tao. Maaari lang po sila o dapat pinapayagan lang po talaga sila mag-hire ng foreign workers kung walang-wala pong talagang pumapatol kumbaga sa mga job postings nila, walang domestic workers na nag-a-apply. They have to prove that they made an effort to find domestic workers. Okay? That's the only time na papayagan po sila mag-hire through the TFW program. Bibigyan sila ng LMIA. That document basically gives them the authority to hire overseas. Bago po natin ipagpatuloy yung episode na yan, just a short commercial. This channel, ito pong in a nutshell, is open for collaboration, guys. If you're interested in creating content with me, please contact Talentado Creative Agency o yung Talentado CA. Sila po ang mag-handle ng mga collaborations for in a nutshell. And for content creators looking for someone to help boost your channels, whether here on YouTube, on Facebook, TikTok, i-consider nyo po ang Talentado Agency. Matutulungan po kayo, ito ng anak ko, matutulungan po kayo in networking. Ako personally, ang dami ko na agad natutulan sa kapwa, talentado, talents na nakausap ko na. Ang dami mga tips on how to improve and boost my channel. So yeah, ito po ang contact information ng Talentado CA and I will also put it down in the description box if you're interested. Okay, back to episode. Okay. So okay, ano ba yung pangalawa? Yung nasabi ko kanina, yung isa pang bagong change. Minister Boyceno also announced that starting October 28, 2024, employers will no longer be able to use attestations from professional accountants or lawyers to prove their business legitimacy. Ano ba ito? Parang complicated, no? Ano ba tong attestations na ito? So I did a little reading, a little research on this. Kasi bago rin po bigyan ng LMIA ang isang employer, bago sila payagang mag-hire ng foreign worker, isa po sa mga requirements sa kanila ay patunayan na maganda ang financial standing ng kanilang kumpanya. Okay? Ngayon, kung hindi ideal, hindi masyado maganda siguro ang financial standing, pinapayagan po sila noon kumuha na nitong tinatawag na attestations or attestation letter from an accountant or a lawyer, kumbaga magva-vouch sa kanila na magkasabi na hindi, okay lang yan. Sure ako masusustentuhan niya yung foreign workers na kanyang i-hire. Okay? Now, hindi na po sila papayagang kumuha ng attestations. This is one way for the government to limit abuses dito po sa Temporary Foreign Workers Program. Maari po siguro kasi nga, merong mga kumukuha ng TFW na hindi naman dapat. Diba? Para lang siguro makatipid sa binabayaran nilang sweldo. Ayun, pinaiikutan nila ang sistema. Okay? So that's another change. Okay, balikan po natin yung una, no? Yung tataas ng minimum pay for high-wage foreign workers. Tataasan ng 20%. As I mentioned earlier, mabigat ang 20% for employers. Lalo na, no? Kung marami silang hinire na mga foreign workers. Meron po in batches kasi nag-hire, di ba? Anong mangyayari? Siguro kailangan love na love ka nung employer mo para pagbigyan ka ng 20%. I guess that's a given. Kasi kung hindi, una sa lahat, anything below the salary plus 20% would automatically be considered low wage. Okay? Anong problema dun? Kapag considered low wage ka na bigla, you will be subject to the rules for the low wage foreign worker stream. Okay? Noong September, I believe, nag-announce po kasi na mga restrictions na rin sa low wage worker stream. Yan po ang unang pinaghigpitan. Babalikan ko po yung rules set for the low wage stream ha. Ayan. Ngayon, 'di ba? Kung high wage ka dati, hindi afford ng employer mo na bigyan ka ng 20% raise, mapupunta ka dito sa low wage. And you will be subject to these rules earlier announced, okay? Isipin mo, no, una sa lahat, pinagbawalan ang low wage foreign worker stream in some areas with an unemployment rate of 6% above. Okay? So, una out ka na agad kung nandun ka. Kung affected ka dyan, kung ang area mo ay may 6% unemployment rate. Economic region yan na, please do your research. Okay? So, there are areas na talagang walang low wage stream. O pag ganun na mangyari, hindi ka mabibigyan ng 20% raise, andun ka pa sa area kung saan bawal ang low wage, what's going to happen? Very uncertain na yung iyong status niyan. Hindi ka mabibigyan ng work permit or when your work permit expires, 'di ba? Paano ka ma-renew? Ayun, 'di ba? And by the way, cover dito ang renewals. Okay, hindi lang po to first-time applicants, itong new rules na in-announce para dun sa high wage stream. So again, you will be subject to these rules for low wage. Sakaling hindi ma-afford ng iyong employer na bigyan ka ng 20% pay. Una, yung limitation na hindi lahat ay may low wage stream. Pangalawa, kung mapunta ka sa low wage, 1 year na lang po ang pinapayag ng kontrata for low wage stream workers, foreign workers. It's another issue. Okay? And then, ayun din, mas tight din ang competition sa low wage. Kasi binawasan po yung bilang na pwedeng i-hire ng isang employer. Okay? Karamihan, 10% na lang po of the workforce ang pwedeng i-hire ng isang employer under the low wage worker stream. So, ayun it's very complicated. But I hope you understand it. So, I think ito yung isa magiging problema for TFWs who are already here under the high wage stream. Sana talagang sobrang taas ng sweldo nila para hindi sila affected dito, no? Pero kung ayun na nga, nandun lang talaga sila sa median, tapos hindi ma-afford na kanilang employer ang 20% hike, mapupunta sila sa low wage category. Yeah, I hope pasok pa rin po sila with these. Pero ang daming restrictions, di ba? Okay, I actually saw a video of a Canadian immigration consultant talking about this. And he also expressed his concerns. Ang title ng kanyang episode ay Temporary Foreign Workers, Bad News Just Announced. Okay, this is from the YouTube channel Canadian Immigration Institute. Okay, ipi-play ko na lang yung maikli niyang soundbite tungkol sa kung paano ang palagay niya mangyayari nga dun sa ilang mga maapektuhang workers.
You know, if you can't get another LMIA, you can't extend your work permit. And even if you could under the low wage, you're only restricted to 1 year, and then the employer paying the $1,000 for your processing and giving you a 20% raise. My goodness, they're going to really, really have to love you a lot. That's what we're dealing with here.
Ayun na nga, no. Actually, sa kanya ko pala unang narinig, kaya ko pala nasabi, dapat talaga, gustong-gusto ka ng employer mo, no? For you to be kept in the high wage stream. Ay, nako. Okay, pero alam mo, itong immigration consultant, for him, bad news. Kasi maraming posibleng maapektuhan. Pero when I looked at the comment section, ang daming supportive naman dito sa policy changes na itong paghihigpit sa high wage stream. Pero, sige, ibabalik ko nga para makita niyo yung ilang comments. I would assume these are locals, no? Canadians talaga. Sabi nung isa, good news! Now, Canadians can do labor jobs, farm jobs, and live happily thereafter. Hindi ko alam, sarcastic ba ito pala? Sabi nung isa, I always go to the big groceries and I don't see any Canadians working. Ayan. Ito, amazing news! Canadians first. Sabi nung isa, ito naman, good news to high school students looking for part-time jobs. Good news, ito, it's good news for Canadians indeed. All caps for Canadians. Ayan, ayan, similar. Good news to all Canadian citizens. So, ayan it's welcomed by, of course, yung mga locals dito, worried, matagal nagko-complain na inaagawan daw po kasi ng trabaho yung mga domestic workers. Yeah, so they welcome the news. Although ako, I see one siguro downside to this is kawawa naman yung mga employers na talagang legit, valid ang mga dahilan para mag-hire ng foreign workers. Meron po kasi, I believe, hindi mga kalakihang kumpanya na talagang hirap makahanap ng domestic workers, diba? I'm sure there are qualified employers na talagang suited sa kanila itong temporary foreign workers program. But because of the abuses by some people, by some bad people, pati sila nadamay na. Isipin mo, ngayon pati sila kailangan taasan talaga ng husto yung sweldo ibibigay dun sa mga foreign workers. So, I think they're one sector na negatively rin will be impacted by this. But anyway, we'll see. Sige, so what do you think about these new rules? Let me know. I hope medyo klaro naman po yung aking explanation. I'll end this here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!